Namaste, I'm Dr. Shashikala Rao. Today's topic is about trouble marriage. I will consider the seventh house from the Janma Lagna. The seventh house is called a house of marriage, and the seventh house represents the marriage partner or life partner. To study this topic, we have to consider three main aspects. To understand about the marriage, we have to study the seventh house from the Janma Lagna. Next, we have to consider the seventh house lord and condition of seventh house lord. In addition, we have to consider the Karaka for the marriage. Here, I am taking a male horoscope. Therefore, I am considering Venus as Karaka. Let us study the seventh house from Lagna. Look at the seventh house. Check if any planet is posited in the seventh house. If no planet is posited in the seventh house, it means an empty house without any planet. If no planet is posited in the seventh house, it means an empty house without any planet. It is good. Saptama Shuddhi. If the seventh house is empty without any planet, is considered good. If the natural benefic planet is posited in the seventh house, it is okay. The position of Shubha Graha in the seventh house is considered good. If the natural malefic planet is posited in the seventh house, then the placement of malefic planets in the seventh house is considered inauspicious. If the natural benefic planet is posited in the Janma Lagna, is good because the planet posited in the Janma Lagna aspects the seventh house and auspiciousness of the seventh house increases. The position of any malefic planet in the Janma Lagna is not good because the malefic planet posited in the Janma Lagna aspects the seventh house and spoils the auspiciousness of the seventh house. If the natural malefic planets such as Mars, Saturn, Sun, Rahu and Ketu are posited in the Janma Lagna, the results of such planets are considered not good for marriage or unfavorable for marriage. For a good and happy marriage, the seventh house must be free from all types of afflictions. The seventh house must be free from all types of affliction. If the seventh house is afflicted, this may be due to the position of malefic planets or by the aspects of any malefic planet. This causes trouble in marriage or disturbance in marriage. Then there are high chances of delay in marriage, disturbance and divorce in marriage. There should not be any affliction to the seventh house for the smooth functioning of the married life. Next point, study the condition of the seventh house lord. To study the condition of marriage, we have to study the position of the seventh house lord in the Janma Kundali. Now, find the position of the seventh house lord from Lagna in Janma Kundali. Some of the position of the 7th house lord are considered favorable for marriage. And the sum of the position of the 7th house lord are considered unfavorable for marriage. If the 7th house lord is posited in the Trikona houses from the Lagna is considered favorable. The Trikona houses are first house, fifth house, ninth house from the Lagna in the Janma Kundali. If the 7th house lord is posited in the Kendra houses from the Janma Lagna is considered favorable. The Kendra houses are first house, fourth house, 7th house and 10th house from Janma Lagna in the Janma Kundali. If the 7th house lord is posited in the 3rd house from the Janma Lagna or in the 11th house from Janma Lagna is considered favorable. Now, the question is whether the placement of the 7th house lord in the 2nd house from the Janma Lagna is favorable or unfavorable. You may think why this question? Because the 2nd house from the Janma Lagna is Kutumbasthana for the native. And this 2nd house becomes the 8th house from the 7th house. If you count from the 7th house, the 2nd house will be the 8th house. It is the Ayusthana of the spouse. This indicates the spouse longevity. The 2nd house and the 7th house are called Marakasthana for the native. The 2nd house lord and the 7th house lord are considered Marakadipati. If we consider the longevity of the native, the position of the 7th house lord in the 2nd house is not favorable. In particular, the position of the 7th house lord in the 2nd house is not favorable for the marriage event. In Vedic astrology, the 6th house, 8th house and 12th house from Janma Lagna are called Dusthana. The lord of 6th house, 8th house and 12th house is called Dusthanadipati. The position of 7th house lord in the 6th house from the Janma Lagna is not favorable. The position of 7th house lord in the 8th house from Janma Lagna is not favorable. The position of the 7th house lord in the 12th house from Janma Lagna is unfavorable. The position of the 7th house lord in the 6th house or 8th house or 12th house from the Janma Lagna is considered unfavorable. This is because these houses indicate sufferings, pain, hardship, challenges, obstacles, and karmic debts. These often cause mental stress, health problem, or losses. These houses are against to material prosperity and well-being. These houses are against to material prosperity and well-being. The position of Dusthana lords means 6th house lord, 8th house lord and 12th house lord in the 7th house is considered unfavorable. Then the position of Dusthana Lord in the 7th house, that is in the house of marriage and partnership, generally it brings challenges to marital life, sudden transformation, conflict, health problems, or losses may occur in marital life. Next, we have to study the condition and status of the 7th house lord. This is also very important in marriage event. If the 7th house lord is in debilitation, it is not good. If the 7th house lord is in retrograde motion, it is not favorable. If the 7th house lord is weak and afflicted, it is not favorable. If the 7th house lord is combusted, it is not favorable. So, if the 7th house lord is afflicted or associated or conjoined or aspected by any malefic planet in the Janma Kundali, then there are high chances of delay in marriage. It may cause disturbance in marriage. Separation without divorce. It may lead to divorce. Let us take an example chart. Here, in this example chart, Lagna falls in Libra sign. The 7th house falls in Aries sign. And the 7th house lord is Mars. The 7th house lord, Mars, is posited in the 6th house. What are the effect if the 7th house lord in the 6th house? In Vedic astrology, the 12th house from any bhava indicates the loss or expenditure. The 12th house from the 7th house is the 6th house. Here, the 12th house from the 7th house is the 6th house. From any bhava, the 12th house indicates the loss or veya. The 6th house indicates the loss of the spouse or partnership. It indicates conflicts, litigations, and debts or burdens incurred within relationships. The 7th house lord is in the 6th house from the Lagna. It indicates loss to marriage. If the 7th house lord is in the 6th house, it is not good for marriage, which may cause a delay in marriage or disturbance in marriage, indicates conflicts, disagreements, quarrel, difference of opinion, challenges in marriages, competition between the spouse, separation, legal issues. Partner may have health issues. The 6th house is an Upachaya house. Upachaya means house of growth. This means results may improve with time and as the age advance. In this chart, Saturn aspecting the 7th house Lord Mars. Delay in marriage indicated. This person married at the age of 34 during Sandasha, Moon Bhukti, Saturn Antara. This Dasha Bhukti Antara supported the celebration of marriage. In this chart, Moon is in Jeshta Nakshatra. Jeshta Nakshatra Lord Mercury in the 7th house. Mercury is the Lord of 9th house and 12th house. posited in the 7th house. This is male horoscope. Therefore, I am considering the Venus as Karaka. Karaka, Venus, is in the 7th house with Mercury. Navamsha analysis. Navamsha Lagna falls in Scorpio sign. Navamsha Lagna falls in Scorpio sign. The 7th house from the Scorpio is Taurus sign. Venus is the 7th house lord in the Navamsha. Venus is the 7th house lord in Navamsha. Venus is also Karaka for the marriage. Here, Venus is afflicted. Venus is in Rahu Ketu axis. Venus is in conjunction with Ketu. Venus is in conjunction with Ketu. Venus with Ketu is not good for marriage. Venus as a Karaka for marriage and 7th house lord in Navamsha also in problem. In Navamsha, Saturn aspecting the 7th house. From its 10th aspect indicates delay in marriage. Mars is the lord of Navamsha Lagna and 6th house lord posited in Navamsha Lagna aspecting the 7th house. This indicates the harshness in marriage. This placement can also cause legal disputes. In this case, problem created within 5 months of marriage. Marriage event happened in the month of November 2025. Litigation entered the court premises in the month of April 2026. So, criminal case was filed by partner, break in relationship due to misunderstanding and maybe many more reasons. During Sandasha, Mars Bhukti and Saturn Antra. Here Mars is the 7th house, Lord posited in the 6th house. You can understand the sensitivity of this chart. You can understand the sensitivity of this marriage. Dasha Kala decides. Time won't wait for anybody. When the time comes, the event will happen if promised in the birth chart and Navamsha. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching this video. Namaste.